Shalom. I want to start off with giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Simeon Dominicans, by Simeon Dominicans, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the whole elect. I'm the brother Hanaya, coming back with another video on our topic that I want to be talking about today. Is 7 deadly sins. Greed, right? The topic is greed. Now, this is another 7 deadly sins series, right? And that will be greed. You know, because when you're being greedy, you shouldn't be greedy. You should always try to be balanced, man. Whether it's with food, whether it's with money, especially when it's with money, or hey, in anything, man. Don't be greedy, you know, because when you're being greedy, now a lot of stuff can happen, you know, because you're being greedy. You might be being put into places that you didn't want to be in, but because you're being greedy, you got to that position, you know, that you're in right now. Now, this is Mark 7:22, or actually, let's start at 21. No, let's start at 20. Let's start at 20. And he said, that which cometh out of the man that defiled the man. For from within, out of the heart of man, proceed evil thoughts, adulteries, fornications, murders, thefts, covetousness, wickedness, deceit, lasciviousness, an evil eye, blasphemy, pride, and foolishness. Foolishness, right? Foolishness, right? Now, if you look into the word, covetous, right? It's Strong's G 4124. It says plexonia.
Strong's G 4124, pleonaxia. Pleonaxia.
Right. Plexonia. And it says covetous, right? Greedy desire to have more, covetousness of arise, right? Now, you know, you can be, you can desire to have more. You can be greedy in a righteous way as well, by trying to do righteousness, right? But not obviously not being over righteous, but still greeding to do righteousness. If you can make a video a day, then do it. You know, be greedy to do righteousness, because that's a good spirit to have. But if it's not about righteousness and being greedy, then you should not do it, man. You know, you should not do it, because being greedy, you can be put in a lot of bad situations, man, only because you're being greedy, you know. Now this is Mark 8:36. 36. For what shall it profit a man if he gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Right. What does it matter if you got all this money? Right. You got all this money, but you lose your own soul, man, because you have to do all kind of wickedness, you know, to maintain that position, to maintain that money, that wealth that you have. You gotta give up your body only to, you know, only to maintain that status that you have on social media, that money that you have, maintain that money that you have. You know, that's what these celebrities be doing, man, and as well as these rich companies, man, that are higher up, you know. Like, for example, if you have a secretary, let me actually put this in the English, because I don't know what it is in the English. Let's do secretary, right? For example, there's a secretary, right? Now, funny enough, the boss, right? The boss has a secretary, right, in a company, right? That girl that wants to have a high position, she's a secretary now, but she wants to have a higher position. What does she have to do? she have to do some freaky stuff with the boss, you know, to get promoted a rank in that company. And that's with a lot of females, man. When they work in these companies, you know, when they work in these companies and they have a certain position, to get higher, they have to do stuff, man. So they have to do stuff just like these people that are in this industry. You know, they have to do it. You even have movies talking about secretary, you know, because it's true. It's true. That's really how it goes, you know. Now, I'm going to read it again. This is Mark 8:36. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? What does it matter? You know, what does it matter if you get all this money? What does it matter if you lose your own soul, man? That you don't even have your own soul. You lose it. You cannot do what you want to do because your Edomite buddy wants to fuck the shit out of you. You know, because you signed a deal and shit like that. Hey, I'm sorry I'm talking this way, but hey, the scriptures do say, though I'm rough in speech, because it's really true, man. That's really how it goes. You know, this is 2 Corinthians 11:6. But though I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge, YASHARAHLA, right? But we have been truly made manifest among you in all things. You know, the man of the Lord, not all of them talk that smooth. You know, you have brothers, they talk really rough, man. You know, but though they talk rough, that doesn't mean they are stupid. You know, they are rough in knowledge. They know, man. They know a lot. You know, that's just how it is. You know. Now, back to the point. Luke 12:15. And he said unto them, take heed and be aware of covetousness, for a man's life consisteth not in the abundance of things which he possesseth. Right? I'm gonna read it again. And he said unto them, take heed and beware covetousness. Right? Being greedy, being really greedy. You know, that's covetousness, being real greedy. For a man's life consisteth not in the abundance of things which he possessed. Right? Your life doesn't consist. It doesn't matter if you got that new Mercedes Benz, if you got that new Rolls Royce, this, that, and such, man. It doesn't matter. You know, the scriptures say, a rich man. This is Matthew 19:23. Then said Yahushua unto his disciples, verily I say unto you, that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven. Right? Because it's true. You know, you gonna hardly make it, man. You gonna hardly make it, man. You know, that's just how it is, man. It doesn't matter if you rich. You know, it doesn't matter if you're rich, if you got that new Mercedes Benz. You think you can drive that new Mercedes Benz up to heaven? You know, do you think these the Most High gonna save you only because you got that new Mercedes Benz? Do you think like, hey, yeah, got all this money saved up? Hey, listen, man, saving up is good. But you don't have to be greedy, like overdoing shit. Like, that's not, you don't have to do all that, you know, because it doesn't save you. Though the scriptures say money is a defense, that doesn't mean you have to overdo it. Ecclesiastes 7:12. For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense, but the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. Right? Wisdom and knowledge is more precious than money, man. It's more precious than that. That's why being greedy and having all those things, it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter at all. You know, Romans 1 and 29, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, backbiters, haters of God, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil, disobedient to parents, without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, implacable, unmerciful, who knowing the judgment of Yahweh Shemashah, that they which commit such things are worthy of death. Right? You're gonna die, man. If you do shit like this, if you do shit like, hey, being proud, you boasting, you being disobedient to your parents. If you do shit like that, hey, you the Most High gonna deal with you, man. He's gonna deal real good with you. Thus said the Bible, man. Now, that they which commit such things are worthy of that. You worthy of that, man, when you do shit like that. Now, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them, right? And also the people that have pleasure in doing those things, man. Being boastful, they love to murder, they love to do wickedness, they love to be covetousness. They love to be covetous, they love to be malicious, They love to envy one another. They love to be disobedient to their parents. They love to think about evil things to do. They love being traitors, backbiters, right? They love all of it. All of them gonna die horribly, man. That's why you should not have that spirit. And Ephesians tells you, man, Ephesians 5 and 3, but fornication and all uncleanness or covetousness, let it not be one named among you, as becometh saints, right? The saints of Yahweh Shemashah, which are the Israelites, right? It should not be on you, man. That kind of spirit should not be on you, man. You shouldn't have that kind of spirit. And if you do, then just pray and fast, man. Pray and fast. Pray and fast. Now, I hope this video was edifying. I wanted to make a quick video talking about this. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Shemashah, the one who the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the whole elect. I hope this video was edifying, and shalom.